So we're going to talk about the vocab we use when we are evaluating expressions. These vocabulary will be on your test, so we need to make sure we're studying them. So our first vocabulary word is variable. A variable is a letter or a symbol used to represent an unknown value. So we are going to write an unknown value on the line. So we can think of variables are those letters that we see in math problems. So an example of a variable would be x, a, y, any one of the 26 letters in the alphabet. Our next vocabulary word is the algebraic expression. An algebraic expression contains numbers, operations, and variables, and no equal sign. We should know this one because this was on our last test, so no equal sign. So an example of an algebraic expression would be like x plus a. X plus a doesn't equal anything, so this is only an expression. The next vocab word is equation. And we also know equation from our last test. It starts with EQUA, like equal. The definition is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign to show that two quantities are equal. So we will have an equal sign with this one. So for example, we have y plus 3 equals 4 plus 2. There is an equal sign in the middle, showing that this is an equation. Next we have a term. So a term is a real number, a variable, or the product of a real number and a variable. It is also separated by an operation, and I want you to write that down. Separated by an operation. So an example of terms would be 3x. That would be a term, and 2 would be a term. Not the plus sign. We're looking at the things separated, so the 3x by that by that operation. So 3x and 2 are both terms. Then we also have a constant. A constant is a term that does not contain a variable. So if we're looking at the same problem, 3x plus 2, the term that does not contain a variable would be the 2 because there's no letter touching it. There's no unknown value. So the 2 is a variable. Or I'm sorry, the 2 is a constant, not a variable. And then we have the coefficient, which is like the other side of our problem we've been talking about. The coefficient is the number that is multiplied by the variable in an algebraic expression. It is placed before the variable. So it's multiplied by the variable in an algebraic expression. It is placed before the variable. So in our example again of 3x plus 2, our coefficient would be this 3. It's the term that's in front of our variable. It's the term that's touching the variable, but the variable is not included in the coefficient. And then our last vocab word is exponent. And the exponent, we should all know, is a number indicating how many times to multiply a number by itself. So an example of this would be x squared. This squared is telling us the exponent. Or another example would be 4 cubed. That 3, this is telling us our exponent. And it's not saying it's x times 2, it's x times x, or 4 times 4 times 4 times 4.